The only difference is Muslim position is always on the table and the Qadiani one is under the table. They don't want people to see that. Okay, why? Because as soon as people know that their position is that hadith can abrogate Quran, I have showed you already, their whole game is finished. Option of jizya is available to Ahl Kitab before the coming of Isa ibn Maryam.
When Isa ibn Maryam would come, that the condition would not be present at that time.
What condition not available? Which condition?
The conditions for jizya, I have not memorized.
According to you, Mirza Ghulam Qadiani was Isa ibn Maryam, right?
The Isa ibn Maryam of the letter, they specific.
No problem. Did he receive jizya?
Did he receive jizya? No, because the condition of jizya was not present.
Quran says option of jizya, and you acknowledge that in Quran there's option of jizya. That's it, okay? And now you are saying Mirza Ghulam Qadiani abolished the jizya. Why? Habibi, is it being abolished or not?
It's not being removed, no.
The hadith says that all jizya. You said it means it abolished. Is this abolishing the jizya? Is it the function of Ibn Maryam?
No.
No, good. Did Mirza Ghulam Qadiani perform this function or not?
Yes, as it was meant, yes.
Okay, which means that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani abolished jizya.
As it was meant.
Okay. That Mirza Ghulam Qadiani abrogated jihad or jizya with the hadith and used the word mansukh. Everybody can. The whole discussion was abolishment or abrogation. Okay, so Mirza Ghulam Qadiani used the word abolishment. Mirza says that it has been agreed upon. What? He says that in the time of descending of Messiah, Islam will spread in the world, all the false nation will perish and truthfulness will prevail. Exactly what Ahlul Sunnah are saying. Why I'm quoting that? They are telling people, oh, the Muslim concept of Messiah will force people. Why Mirza is saying all of that? That all the nation will destroy. Who will destroy the nations? Tell us. Who will destroy the nation? You need to explain for us, okay? The whole discussion or the topic of jizya with this one mess. Wake up, wake up. Wallahi, wake up. This dunya, all the benefit, the perks of this dunya, the enjoyment, the amusement, your nothing will be of any benefit on the day of judgment. First of all, spread hug. Obviously, at the end of the day, we all have some understanding or some positions on all issues. What we have stated, obviously you were in the backstage, you were listening all of that, I can see that. So please tell us what I stated regarding jizya, which was that jizya is a time-bound law in Islam, in Sharia of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the time-bound element is with the coming of Isa ibn Maryam. We are not discussing that who is in this case, okay? But we are discussing the event itself. So after coming of Isa ibn Maryam, the option of jizya will be no longer available. So we discussed the whole thing for almost for 1 hour. We really want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, so about this jizya topic, I have not studied. I came here specifically for the ayah, which I did study a bit about, and which
no problem. What we have said, obviously you heard that. We want to know, after hearing that, what is your position?
So my position is still that the Sharia does not get abrogated, and you said it does not get abrogated, as you mentioned clearly just now. But then again, Ibn Hazm clearly said, as-sunnah abrogates Quran. So I see a contradiction.
No problem. So, okay, no problem. We can discuss that which word is more appropriate. I can see your point. First, I want to know the concept itself. So the concept we explained that option of jizya has these 2 stages. It's available up till the coming of Isa ibn Maryam. That is stage 1. After coming of Isa ibn Maryam, it's no longer available. Do you agree or disagree?
No, I believe even after the coming of Isa ibn Maryam, it will be available if the conditions arise. I do not believe it will.
Wait, no problem. No. Okay, what are those conditions which are different than the previous one? Because obviously when it is available to Ahl Kitab, there are still conditions. Obviously, it's not like something you don't need to do anything. It's available to you. Obviously, even in the first phase, when it was available to Ahl Kitab, there were conditions. For example, they have to accept the authority of Islam, number 1. Number 2, they have to pay that tax. Okay. Now, I want to know what will be those extra conditions which they need to fulfill after coming of Isa ibn Maryam in order to avail the option of jizya.
So I don't see why there would be extra conditions. But when I said I don't believe it will be abrogated, for example, I remember Ibn Hazm said about this specific ayah, la ikraha fi din will be abrogated. So
Spread. Look, I appreciate your honesty. I want to know, spread this very specific point. Okay, Ibn Hazm, inshallah, no problem. He's alive, alhamdulillah. May Allah give him long life with iman and health. We can bring him here, inshallah. We can discuss with him as well. We can know from him what he has to say. No, right now I'm asking you, option of jizya is available to Ahl Kitab before the coming of Isa ibn Maryam, and we both agree there are conditions. I'm trying to understand from you, what is it? Is there anything that will change after coming of Isa ibn Maryam? Please explain for us.
So as far as I understood, the only thing which would change is that when Isa ibn Maryam would come, that the condition would not be present at that time. But I do not believe they would be abrogated or,
What condition not available? Which condition?
the conditions for jizya. I have not memorized.
I'm asking because look, you are saying something. You are saying that there is something which you're calling as conditions because they will not be available. That is the reason. I want to know what are those conditions.
So the hukum of the Quran will believe saying that, right? The hukum of the Quran will no longer be. You're saying this, right? Correct?
I'm saying, specifically during the time, I'm saying specifically during the time of Isa ibn Maryam, the conditions would not be fulfilled for jizya during that time.
And where does the Quran say that?
Where does the Quran say that? This is from the hadith, the prophecy.
Good. So you're using hadith to basically challenge one of the ahkam of the Quran, correct?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay,
No. Jizya, the hukum of jizya is consistent in the Quran. And there is nothing in the Quran telling us, if we look at the Ahmadi perspective, that abrogates or suspends jizya, the hukum of jizya. But you are saying when Isa alayhi salam comes, there will be conditions that will suspend jizya, correct?
No. So first of all, let me just clarify one thing. I'm not a representative of my Jama'at or my community, As you've seen probably from my Twitter, I'm only 19 years old, so I'm a layman myself. But we do not believe in any abrogation. No hukum will be lifted. What I'm saying is the conditions would not be present during that time.
Well, this is what you're saying. You're saying
what are the conditions? What are those conditions?
Like I told you, I have not memorized this. I came up to
Wait. Before we get to conditions, I want to understand. You're saying there will be conditions that will suspend jizya, correct?
There will be no suspending of jizya. I'm saying the conditions for jizya would not be there.
That means jizya won't be applied.
During that time, jizya will not be necessary.
No, okay,
what do you
fine.
mean by necessary?
What did you say?
Look, brother, please, let's inshallah have a good discussion in a fruitful way. We're asking you a simple, look, you are using words necessary. I'm asking you, you are agreeing with Islamic position that after coming of Isa ibn Maryam, option of jizya is no longer available. Yes or no?
I'm not saying this. No.
Okay, no problem. Would it be available?
Yes.
But initially you said there will be certain conditions.
No, I'm saying the conditions which already exist within the Quran, which I have not memorized, by the way. I did not come here for this, but the conditions which already exist, they are still available during the time specifically of Isa ibn Maryam.
If you are not aware, then how are you saying there are conditions?
They are conditions. This is known. I'm saying the specific conditions I've not memorized. For example, I only know the basics that under Muslim government, the non-Muslims would pay jizya for their protection, and this is like a tax for them. This is all I know about jizya. But I came specifically.
We agree. Look, we agree. Is this option available to Ahl Kitab right now?
If there would be Islamic government, yes.
Okay. After coming of Isa ibn Maryam, would that option be still as it is?
Yeah. The Quran is still applicable. I do not believe in abrogation of any ayah.
Look, brother, we are not asking anything else. We are asking that option of jizya would still be, which mean that Ahl Kitab can continue to be Ahl Kitab by paying jizya after coming of Isa ibn Maryam.
Yeah, Ahlul Kitab will remain even after the coming of Isa ibn Maryam. Matter of fact, in Sahih Muslim 2937.
Habibi, I'm asking you a very specific question. Look, I'm sorry, Habibi, I'm asking you a very specific question for a very specific reason. Okay, after coming of Isa ibn Maryam, Ahl Kitab will continue to pay jizya and will continue to be Ahl Kitab, right?
So they will continue to be Ahl Kitab. If the conditions for jizya arise again, they will pay jizya, inshallah.
The Quran says, so long as there are Ahlul Kitab, they pay jizya.
Yes.
Do we agree? Do we agree?
I have not memorized this ayah. If it exists, then I agree.
Okay, it is there. Surah At-Tawbah, verse 29. I'm giving you the reference. You can check it. So long as there are Ahlul Kitab, they will have to pay jizya. We agreed, right?
I agree with every ayah of the Quran.
Alhamdulillah. So now you're saying after Isa alayhi salam come, there will be Ahlul Kitab, but they won't pay jizya.
No, I'm saying if the condition for jizya comes again, they will pay jizya.
There's no if in Sharia. There's no if in Sharia. Sharia. What we know Sharia, okay, we're talking about established principles of Sharia. Quran, every single verse of the Quran is established, okay, right? So now I'm asking you a question. Quran says so long as there are Ahlul Kitab, there is jizya. You're saying there will be Ahlul Kitab after Isa alayhi salam comes, but jizya won't be applied. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying the hukum of the Quran about jizya will still be applied.
Okay, wait. Separate. According to you, Mirza Ghulam Qadiani wa Isa ibn Maryam, right?
The Isa ibn Maryam of the letter is specific.
No problem. Did he receive jizya?
Did he receive jizya? No, because the condition of jizya was not present during his time.
I'm asking you. Look, Habibi. Let's proceed. Okay, there is an option of jizya. You said just few minutes ago that they have option of jizya right now, and they will continue to have the option of jizya even after coming, according to you, Ibn Maryam. No problem. Please tell me that what Mirza said or did with the law of jizya. Did he receive jizya or not?
He did not receive.
Why?
Because there was no religious war going on.
He was giving jizya to the British Empire.
Proof? Burhan?
Burhan is
I'm
that he
asking
was
you.
Allahu Akbar. He was telling all his followers to be loyal citizens to the British Empire, and the British Empire was charging taxes. So Mirza's followers were diligently paying taxes to the British Empire, paying jizya to the British Empire, the representatives of the cross. Instead of charging jizya, this Isa was so powerful that instead of taking jizya or lifting jizya, he's giving jizya to the greatest representative of the cross in the world. Where is your brain, brother? You're an Arab. What's wrong with you?
I'm not Arab, I'm Pakistani, but I was born in
Okay,
Germany.
let's be on the topic. Okay, my question to you is, because we are discussing a hadith, Yadaul Jizya, translated, Yadaul Jizya.
Abolishment of jizya, I think.
Okay, now tell me, this hadith in which Yadaul Jizya is mentioned, is it authentic or not?
I believe it is authentic in Bukhari.
Authentic. Right? Good. So you agreeing with us that in this hadith, Yadaul Jizya mean to abolish the jizya, right?
But not abrogate. What I believe that ta'wil of this
Habibi,
hadith
let's
is...
go point to point. You are, first of all, you acknowledging the hadith which says that after coming of Isa ibn Maryam, or according to you, ibn Maryam, there will be Yadaul Jizya as one of the things, which means you said that it means that jizya will be abolished. Okay, now I'm asking you, did Mirza Ghulam abolish jizya as per this hadith?
Yes, as the understanding of the hadith is. He didn't abrogate it.
I will give you full opportunity to discuss the ayah. We are now getting somewhere, okay? So, Yadaul Jizya, you said that it means abolish the jizya. And you already have said that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani abolished the jizya, right?
Did you say did Mirza Ghulam Ahmad alayhi salam abolish jizya?
Yadaul Jizya, wait, you said that Yadaul Jizya means abolish the jizya. And then you said that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani did perform the function of Yadaul Jizya.
Yes, he did do Yada al-Jizya.
Okay, wait. Now, in the Quran, we have the law of jizya. How come Mirza Ghulam Qadiani abrogated, or you want to use the word abolish? No problem. Okay. First of all, I will show you the word mansukh, abrogated. But for right now, I want to go with your word terminology. Okay. Quran says option of jizya, and you acknowledge that in Quran there's option of jizya. That's it. Okay. And now you are saying Mirza Ghulam Qadiani abolished the jizya. Why?
I'm saying the meaning of that is that during his time, the requirements of jizya will not be present. This is all it means. I'm not saying that after the time of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad alayhi salam, jizya will never happen again.
Wait, this is the hadith we are discussing. And can you please read the hadith for us? If you want to read Arabic,
I'll read it.
Okay, please.
Narrated Abu Hurairah radiyallahu anhu, Allah's Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, by him in whose hands my soul is, surely Isa ibn Maryam will soon descend amongst you, and will judge mankind justly. He will break the cross and kill the pigs, and there will be no jizya. Money will be in abundance. By the way, the Arabic says al-mal, which is wealth or treasures, will be in abundance so that nobody will accept it. And a single prostration to Allah will be better than the whole world and whatever is in it. Abu Hurairah added, if you wish, you can recite, and as none of the people of the scriptures, but must believe in him before his, I believe this is a false translation, before his death, and on the day of judgment he will be a witness against him. By the way, I remember Adnan Bhai also quoted this ayah. I will also like to speak about...
In this hadith, please tell me, after, we are not discussing the identity of, by the way, at this stage, okay? We both have different understanding of the identity. Now, is it right that in this hadith, after coming of Ibn Maryam, jizya is being abolished, right?
It's not being abrogated, no. There's a meaning.
Is it being abolished?
It's not applicable during his time. This is what is meant here.
Habibi, is it being abolished or not?
It's not being removed, no.
The hadith says that all jizya. You said it means it abolished.
You know, we have the word zaya.
Yeah.
Right? It's the same word, right? Yada.
No. Like Raful Yadan, Yada al, Yumna al Yusra. This is the word.
Yes, right. So this is clearly which means to lift, to remove, or to stop, to suspend.
We give him the full opportunity. He initially chose the word abolished. We want to give him the full right to use the word whichever he wants to use. But we want to ask him, this hadith, number one, is an authentic hadith according to Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, and this separate haq knows this, number one. Number two is, this hadith says that because the hadith first begins with the coming of Isa ibn Maryam, and then it describes the function of Isa ibn Maryam. One of the function is Yadaul Jizya, and he said it means abolishing the jizya, right? Separate haq.
Can you give me 1 minute to speak about this hadith?
I will give you, I promise you, look, I will give you 1 minute, but first I want to know your position. You initially took the position that Yadaul Jizya, okay, that abolish the jizya.
Yeah,
is this abolishing, is this abolishing the jizya? Is it the function of Ibn Maryam?
No.
No, good. Now, did Mirza Ghulam Qadiani perform this function or not?
Yes, as it was meant, yes.
Okay, which means that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani abolished jizya.
As it was meant.
Okay, no problem.
There's a
Now
sharh.
we have no problem. Now I give you as promised, I give you full 1 minute, but exactly 1 minute, please.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So firstly, the hadith starts with, by him in whose hands is my soul. Surely Isa ibn Maryam will soon descend amongst. Who was this being said to? This was being said to the Sahaba. Did Isa ibn Maryam descend amongst the Sahaba during that time? No, he did not. Matter of fact, it's been 2,000 years and you're still awaiting him to descend. And this hadith is not to be taken literally, unless you believe that Isa alayhi salam, a noble prophet, will be degraded to someone who kills pigs. Pigs. What did the pigs do? Poor pigs. Also a creation of Allah. Okay. And also it says he will break the cross. Obviously, we do not take this literally either. Furthermore, people are calling me a missionary. I'm only 19. How can I be a missionary? Matter of fact, I only just turned 90. But okay, he will break the cross is not literally. He will kill the pigs is not literally. Why do you take abolish jizya literally? The meaning of abolish jizya, according to my understanding, is that the like I said, the requirements of jizya would not be present during the time of Isa ibn Maryam descending. This has been fulfilled. Yes, he did abolish the jizya as the jizya was meant to be abolished. We do not take hadith above al-Furqan. So if a hadith seems to go against the Quran, we must interpret it in a way which aligns with the Quran. If we cannot do this, we must reject it. So you can never bring me a hadith which goes against Quran. Matter of fact, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad alayhi salam in Malfuzat, volume 3, page 283, in the English translation said,
your time is finished, Sabah. Okay. Your time is finished, Sabah. Okay. Now let's I give you the full time because I wanted you to take opportunity. Now let's the topic again. So you already acknowledge, and these are your words, quote unquote. You said that Messiah will abolish the jizya as it is meant to be, right? Tell us the difference between abolish and abrogation.
So once again, in my understanding, this does not literally mean abolish or abrogate.
Okay. So tell us that what is the metaphorical meaning of that abolishing the jizya?
Yeah. So during his time, the requirements of jizya will not be present.
Okay, tell us the requirement.
Like I said, I have not memorized this. I came up for Wama Muhammadun illa
Wait, we will discuss. Now, let's end the discussion.
You've been engaging with us for the last 20 minutes. As soon as you get cornered, you just go on to.
I started with Wama Muhammadun illa Rasulun qala.
Yeah, we're not discussing that. That's clear now.
Okay,
tell us what conditions were missing at the time of Mirza Ghulam Qadiani. Mirza, first of all, let us clarify. Mirza was born in British India. He remained a loyal slave of British India.
Not slave.
And I'm not exaggerating. No.
Please don't talk.
Do you read Urdu?
थोड़ी सी, बहुत थोड़ी सी.
Bhai, please.
थोड़ी सी, वो हम ज़्यादा करवा देंगे आपको कोई मसला नहीं है लेकिन मसला ये है you have to understand something. The Mirza was born in British India, and we understand in British India there were no conditions of jizya. I understand, but you're saying when he will come back, is Isa alayhi salam coming back for the whole world? Did Mirza come for the whole world?
Isa alayhi salam is never coming back till the day of judgment. Inshallah.
The topic again. Up till now, I want to say things in your presence. I don't want to make you think or feel or say afterwards that I twisted your word. You said that jizya will be abolished as it was meant to be by the Messiah.
Yes.
Okay. I want you to explain for us. You are using a word abolishment of jizya. I'm asking you, tell us, because obviously English is not good. It's not my first, not even second language, but I believe it's your at least first or second language. My question to you is, okay, no problem. My question to you is, abolishment of jizya and abrogation of jizya. Define both of them so we can understand your position.
Okay, so abolishment of jizya, the sharh of this, as I said before, is simply कि वो जो शराइत है jizya के लिए वो उस वक्त नहीं होंगे जब ईसा नंबर नहीं जाएगा. All right. I'm basically saying, I said this for your sake because you said English is not your first language. I'm saying that the meaning of this is, the sharh of this is, that when Isa ibn Maryam descends, the requirements of jizya will not be present during that specific time. And also, we do not believe that, Quran hukum will be abrogated like Ibn Hazm. Let me just ask you this. Do you believe the Quran will be abrogated?
Okay, my question again. I want to understand your position first. You said that Messiah will abolish the jizya as it is meant to be. Now, I want to understand Messiah. I want you to explain for the people as well. You are acknowledging, admitting, confessing that Messiah will abolish the jizya. Tell the people Messiah will abrogate the jizya and Messiah will abolish jizya. Tell people what is different between both of them.
So abrogate means, to take off the hukm. This is not the meaning of it. It can never be the meaning of it because it will contradict Al-Quran. Ahmadiyya manages Quran above Sunnah, then a hadith after the Sunnah even. So we will never... Abolishment
and abrogation. What is the difference?
So abrogation is something Ibn Hazm said in Speaker's Corner. And abolishment...
I'm asking you.
Are you asking me? So my understanding, abolishment is that in the time, the conditions will not be present. After, they can be present again. I'm not saying the hukm has been lifted. I'm saying the meaning of this is abolish jizya يعني during his time jizya will not be applicable because there would be no religious war going on.
You just said jizya will be no longer applicable, right?
During his time, specifically only during that when he's here on the dunya.
So in the time of Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, the hukam of jizya was not applicable.
It was not lifted. The criteria was not present.
Can we move in a logical way? You said you have so far used two terms. You said that Messiah will abolish the jizya as it is meant to be, and now you said that jizya will be not implemented. Okay, now I am not interested at this stage because the reason is because you are saying repeatedly that you do not know what are the conditions which will make jizya to be not applicable. So because you said you don't know, that's why I am leaving this on the side. Right now, it is not the reason, but the topic itself. Okay, so jizya is not being applied by Mirza Ghulam Qadiani. Right? Yes or no?
When Mirza Ghulam Ahmad alayhi was here, jizya was not applied, no.
Okay. Is jizya a law for Ahl Kitab in the Quran? Yes or no?
Living under Islamic government, yes, as far as I know.
Okay. So in the Quran, we have a law of jizya, and this hadith we are not addressing here. This is the key point. Spread haq. Please be honest. Yadul jizya is one of the functions of Ibn Maryam, and you are acknowledging already that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani performed this function, and it is your word. He abolished the jizya, right?
In the way it was meant to be, nah.
Okay. If he abolished the jizya, who gave him the right to abolish jizya?
This was a prophecy by Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Muhammad sallallahu
in the hadith? Wait, in the hadith?
Yeah.
Okay, Mirza Ghulam Qadiani used the hadith to abolish Quran.
No, he did not abolish. Yeah, there's a meaning. I told you the sharh.
Habibi, you are giving me something with one hand and then immediately take it back. We both agree here. Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, you said he abolished the jizya because it is found in the Sunnah, right?
In the way it aligns with the Furqan, nah.
You said that, brother. You said that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani abolished the jizya because it is found in the Sunnah as in front of us right now, right?
I'm telling you the Sunnah has to be interpreted in a way which aligns with the Quran.
Beloved, you are saying Mirza Ghulam Qadiani abolished the jizya as found in the Sunnah, right?
As was meant to be, yes.
Okay, so Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, because law of jizya, when we are saying abolish jizya we both agree, and you know this very well. It is in the Quran. Mirza Ghulam Qadiani abolished the hukam of the Quran. I am not using the word mansukh because you don't want to use, no problem. Mirza Ghulam Qadiani abolished the hukam of the Quran through Sunnah.
In light of hadith. In light of hadith.
No, I'm telling you, the Sunnah has to be interpreted in a way which does not contradict the Quran.
We're not talking about the interpret. We're talking about there's a hukam in the Quran that says charge jizya from Ahlul Kitab.
No.
Then the hadith says when Isa ibn Maryam will come back, he will
abolish
suspend jizya.
We do not take this.
Okay, wait. That's what you're claiming. You're claiming. But Mirza used this to suspend jizya, even metaphorically. Yes?
I don't know. I've not come across this. Like I said, this is not my topic.
Okay. Mirza somehow abolished jizya. Somehow. How? We don't know. We're still yet to discover. But somehow Mirza abolished jizya, correct?
The way it was meant.
Yes, the way it was meant.
Yeah,
okay.
The
it
was
way
meant.
Which
does not abrogate the Quran.
So the authority Mirza took...
Meant in the Sunnah.
Yes, that's what I'm coming to. The authority Mirza claimed for this somehow, however it was meant to be, from Sunnah, correct?
If you want, I'll have to open the books and show you what he done sharh.
Wait. Follow me. Correct
what? Mirza Ghulam Ahmad alayhi salam.
No. Wait, I'm going to repeat.
As was meant, yeah.
Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani abolished jizya, however it was meant to be abolished, as you are stating.
Yeah,
however, in light of the Sunnah, correct?
Yes, in a way which does not contradict Al-Quran, yes.
Brilliant. So Mirza used the authority of the Sunnah to abolish, however it was meant to be abolished, a hukam of the Quran. Yes?
Allah says in Al-Quran, Ati'u Allah wa ati'u Rasul.
Allahu Akbar.
Surah An-Nisa, ayah 86.
Separate. We are almost done. So look, you Adnan bhai, Jazakallah khair, you really helped us. So Saprat Haq, my request is, this is the one of the problems we are facing here. Everything goes in a logical progression. When we and our interlocutor Qadiani, when we get somewhere, then they immediately, because they realize the implications, they withdraw their position. Saprat Haq, we spent 40 minutes, and you know it very well. You know in your heart, we have both get to a point, and the point is this, very precise. Your position is Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, through the authority of Sunnah, abolish the hukam of jizya of the Quran. This has been established. Wait. Now there's only one cop out. I will call it cop out you are creating for yourself. You are saying that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani did this not literally, metaphorically. Let me address this last point as well. When Ahle Kitab were paying jizya, were they paying jizya metaphorically or literally?
They were paying literally. And if the conditions arise, they were paying literally
Okay,
again.
good. If something is happening literally and it is abolished, it is logical necessity. It has to abolish literally.
No, look, you do ta'weel of killing of the pigs, breaking of the cross.
Habibi,
No, we don't.
we'll kill the pig. We'll kill the pigs. Don't worry.
We'll come to pigs and the cross. We'll come to that. They were talking about jizya.
So, Habibi, look, you created one exit. It was metaphorical abolishing the jizya. I'm telling you that the Ahle Kitab were paying jizya literally. You know this. You acknowledge that.
Yep.
So, if something is being happening literally and it is abolished, the abolishment has to be literal by necessity.
I'm telling you, we do ta'weel of that as we do ta'weel with the rest of the hadith as well.
We'll
I told
do
you
the
our understanding of this.
Habibi, we'll do the ta'weel. Habibi. First, we need to understand that Ahle Kitab are the subject matter. The people who are paying the jizya. They were paying jizya literally. And Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, according to you, abolished the jizya. This part is agreed upon. The only thing is, did he abolish literally or did he abolish metaphorically? Our position is, because, wait, Babi.
Go on.
Because it was being paid literally, abolishment has to be literal. One. Secondly, for the sake of audience, okay, for the viewers, tell us, what is the metaphorical abolishment of jizya?
Okay, thank you. Now, please just give me 1 minute again.
No problem. Take your time.
So I am saying that no ayah will be abrogated or abolished literally. This can never be the case, for the Quran will be preserved till the day of judgment. Every single hukum of the Quran will also be preserved. I am saying the prophecy, we must do ta'weel in a way which aligns with the Quran, and this has happened when Mirza Ghulam Ahmad alayhi salam did come east of Damascus. And furthermore, Adnan Bhai said that Ahlul Kitab will not, that after Isa there will be nothing left. In Sahih Muslim 2937a, when it says Isa ibn Maryam will descend, in the very end it says Allah will take the soul of every believer. Only the worst of the people will remain, fornicating like donkeys. So Adnan Bhai, you're saying that after Isa there's no one left. The hadith literally say only the worst of the people will remain. And you're saying after Isa there's nothing, there's the day of judgment. This can't be the case.
And there is other hadith that the Yawm al-Qiyamah will be established on the worship, because they will remain so that Qiyamah will fall on them. Do you understand that? Or you're just reading one hadith and ignoring all? No, wait. Are you aware of other hadiths that say that Qiyamah will be established on the worst of? That means once Isa dies, alayhi salam, and believers have died, then Qiyamah will come. Yawm al-Qiyamah will be established. Yes.
But where does it say directly?
So there's no future. He just said, 1 second, why did I mention point in the first place? Because he said, inshallah, they will pay jizya again. If Isa alayhi salam is dead, if all the believers are dead, who's gonna collect the jizya from these worst of the people? You just contradicted this is hilarious. You just said, inshallah, they will pay jizya after Isa alayhi salam as well. Believers, you just quoted a hadith that shoots you on the foot. Wait, okay, that believers will die, Isa alayhi salam will die. Who is collecting jizya? And jizya is a hukum of Sharia. Sharia has to be implemented by the believers. If there are no believers, what Sharia? There's no Sharia left. Khalas.
Okay,
it's
so
over.
First of all, according to
so there is no jizya. There is no jizya after Isa alayhi salam by your own confession.
No, you're twisting my words, Adnan Bhai.
Sorry, back to the topic again. So I'm still waiting for the answer.
Sorry, Imtiaz. I'm sorry.
All good. So what is the metaphorical payment of jizya and metaphorical abrogation of jizya? I want to know that.
What is what? Sorry?
What is the metaphorical payment of jizya and metaphorical abolishment of jizya?
What do you mean metaphorical payment of jizya? Jizya is not a metaphorical thing.
You just said that there is no metaphorical payment of jizya, right?
Yeah, jizya is a literal tax which you pay literally.
No problem. Then why did you say earlier there will be metaphorical of abolishment of jizya?
Because that's the prophecy, and the prophecy we must do ta'weel of that. It's not literal abolishment. There's no...
Can you please make sense of what you are saying? You are agreeing with us that there's no such a thing as metaphorical payment of jizya when something is not as a concept, when something is not metaphorical. How are you then making it metaphorical? Please make sense of what you are saying.
Jizya will never be literal. The hukum of jizya will never be abrogated.
Oh my!
Not even when Isa.
Did you not say that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani abolished jizya as it was meant to be, number one. And number two, you said that he did this through the authority of Sunnah.
Look, I think you're going to go in circles. Can we go why you
No, no,
invited
no,
me?
we are not
We're
circles.
we're doing quite fine. We're doing quite
Your
well.
brother muted me 3 times just now.
You've helped me clean my coin.
Okay,
so
pray
much.
for me, inshallah. Look,
Okay,
Imtiaz
inshallah.
Bhai, you invited me to discuss Wama Muhammadun illa Rasulun. I came up to discuss this. I told you in the very beginning, I have not studied about the jizya. I don't even know the criteria. I have not even memorized it. So can we go to the main topic, why you invited me and why I went up to Dawah Bais?
Good point. Good point. So far we have agreed on two things. Number one, you said that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani abolished the jizya as it was meant to be by the Messiah. Number one. Number two, you said that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani performed this abolishment of jizya on the authority of Sunnah. These are the two things you have acknowledged so far. There was only one point. There was only one cop out you created, and that was it was metaphorical. And then afterwards, you admitted that there is no such a thing as metaphorical payment of jizya, which logically necessitates. There's no concept of metaphorically abolishment of jizya. Now,
Can
I
repeat?
want to hear, wait, Habibi, wait. Now, I give you last opportunity. Tell people what is metaphorical abolishment of jizya. This is the question now we are focusing on. Everything else is finished.
Okay,
This is the
give me 1
question.
minute. I'll
Please,
answer.
Habibi, I will give you my promise. I will give you 1 minute uninterrupted. Habibi, please. My question is, what is metaphorical abolishment of jizya?
Okay, so the prophecy of Yada'u al-Jizya simply means that during the time of the descent of Isa ibn Maryam, the conditions of jizya will not be present. There's also a narration. There's also a variation of the hadith. which
And
says
they will
Yada'u
come back.
al-Harb,
And they will come
abolishment
back
of war.
after his death. After his death, the conditions will come back.
If Allah wants, inshallah.
No. There's no if in Sharia. Sharia is clear.
I do not know the future. This is
No,
what the fact.
I'm okay. So you're claiming now that Isa alayhi salam, which is Mirza, will suspend jizya. The conditions won't be there. However, it is meant. And then you earlier said that inshallah it will come back, but we just showed it won't come back because
where did you show me
you
it won't
shot
come
yourself. You shot yourself in the foot by quoting that hadith,
Okay,
right?
can we do this time? Can we do this time? Me and Adnan Bhai, we will speak about will jizya be
Spread
applicable
haq,
after
spread haq, as per my promise. I will start your time now. And the question was, what is the metaphorical abolishment of jizya? Go ahead.
Okay, so Yada'u jizya, the meaning of that hadith is that during the time of Masih Ma'ud alayhi salam, the conditions of jizya will not be present, hence it will not be taken during that specific time. Another variation of the hadith says Yada'u al-Harb, abolishment of war. But inshallah, if Allah wants, war will happen again after. And we do not say that literally it was abolished. Matter of fact, we said that during his time there was war, but war with the pen, not war with the sword, For the conditions were not present for war with the sword. There's always condition. Right now, are we doing war with the sword? No, we're not. Are we collecting jizya right now today? No, we are not. And Adnan Bhai said, yes, the believers, their soul would be taken.
Okay, no problem. Wait. We'll go to non-Bhai as well. So right now, spread haq. If you really reflect on your word, you have taken the position metaphorically abolishing the jizya. You have taken that position back, right?
As was prophesied, it happened.
Habibi, abolishment of jizya, your position was that this is the metaphorical abolishment. And with the best of my understanding, in your last statement, you have taken that position back. So clarify for the people.
Okay.
Is abolishment of jizya, my question is very specific, is abolishment of jizya, yada'ul jizya, is it metaphorical or literal?
It's not literal.
Okay, now tell us the metaphorical meanings of abolishment of jizya.
Yada'u al-Jizya we must do ta'wil of that in a way which aligns with the Quran. Our understanding, as far as I understood specifically, is that the conditions of collecting jizya will not be present during the descent of Isa ibn Maryam. This is all I'm saying. I'm not saying any hukm was lifted or anything was literally abrogated. I do not believe anything of the Quran will be abrogated.
We got your point. So now you are saying, you use the word collection of jizya. Is collection of jizya or was collection of jizya literal or metaphorical?
It was literal.
Okay, please, this is the problem of spread haq. Please understand the dilemma here, okay? Are you still sticking with the position? Because you are not when you explain, okay? Abolishment of jizya, is it literal or metaphorical?
It is not literal. There's a variation which says
no problem. Please tell us. I'm asking you every time because when you explain, wait, I tell you, when you explain, whenever I give you time to explain, you use the word because the conditions are not present. So there was no. Wait, brother, wait. You are saying that because conditions were not present, That's why there was no collection of jizya. In saying all of this, you are clearly stating that jizya or yad al jizya was literal. But when I asked you a pinpoint question, you said it was metaphorical. Yad al jizya, is it literal or metaphorical?
It is not literal. We will never abrogate any Quran.
Wait. What? Tell the people, what is the metaphorical meaning of this one thing we are discussing? Abolishment of jizya. What is the metaphorical
can I have 1
meaning?
minute
I give
again?
you 30 seconds. Uninterrupted.
Okay, thanks. So there's a variation of the hadith which also says Yad al-Harb, meaning that no religious war would happen during his time. If there's no religious war happening, there's no jizya being collected at his time when Isa ibn Maryam descends. This is all what is meant. It does not mean literal abolishment or abrogation of any sort of hukum of Al-Quran. Rather, it means, like the variation says, Yad al-Harb, there would be no religious war happening during that time. So that is why that there would be no jizya collected during that time specific. I know, Imtiaz, but you invited me for Wama Muhammadun illa Rasulun. Can we move on to that?
Good point. Now you are saying, now you gave us the reason. You said that through other variation of the hadith, Yad al-Harb, because there was no more war, that's why there was no more jizya, right?
During his time specifically, the conditions were not met.
Okay. Are wars metaphoric? Those wars you are referring here right now, were those? Are you referring to metaphorical wars or literal wars?
I'm referring to literal wars.
Okay. So when war is literal, would jizya be literal or metaphorical?
Where if war literally happens and the conditions are met, then jizya will be literally implemented again.
Good point. You said that in the time of Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, because there were no literal wars, that's why there was literal abolishment of jizya, right?
As far as I understood, it could be that there was no religious wars, like I said, I've not learned into.
Habibi, last time, inshallah, you said that because in the time of Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, there were no literal wars, that's why Mirza Ghulam Qadiani literally abolished the jizya.
He didn't abolish anything. What I'm saying is the hadith we do ta'weel of. I told you this 20 times. The meaning of the hadith is simply, look, will Isa literally kill pigs according to the hadith?
You just said separate haq that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, because there were no literal wars in the time of Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, so for this reason, Mirza Ghulam Qadiani has to literally abolish jizya.
We will never abolish any ayah of the Quran. The meaning of the hadith is...
Habibi, wait. Not like that, Habibi. Look, our time is precious, inshallah, as well. Respect our time, please. Okay? We are discussing for last 45 minutes. We got consensus on two things. Number one, Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, you said that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani as Messiah abolished the jizya as it was meant to be. This was one point you made. Your second point was this abolishment of jizya he did on the authority of Sunnah. Third point was you said, but this abolishment was metaphorical. Now we are only discussing this third point, and so far you are so confused. You are not because you know this. You know this very well in your heart. There's no such thing as metaphorical wars at that time, as you said, and there's no such thing as metaphorical abolishment of jizya. Why are you not clearly acknowledging that?
Oh, please give me 1 minute. Like I said in the beginning, that we will never abrogate or abolish any single hukum of Al-Quran. The hadith we do ta'weel of.
Did Mirza Ghulam Qadiani abolish the jizya?
He did not abolish literally the jizya. No, he did
Why
not.
did you say, wait, no problem. I will go back, no problem.
Yeah.
I have no problem in that. Did you not say that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani abolished the jizya on the authority of Sunnah?
I said in the way it was
meant.
Yeah, I said in the way it was prophesied. And what I meant, I've explained 20 times.
Habibi, we are understanding your position, okay? Let me state in black and white. Please be honest, Spread Haq. Look at your name, Spread Haq, okay? you said that Messiah abolished the jizya as it was meant to be, number one. Number two, you said that Messiah abolished the jizya on authority of Sunnah. These are the two things you stated in black and white.
Let me make it very clear.
Wait, Habibi, wait. If you want to go back on this, I will go back on this and I will discuss again.
Okay. I will make it very clear. Very clear. This is my position right now, and I'm making it clear again. I've not learned into this. I came specifically for Wama Muhammadun illa Rasulun qad khala min qabli ar-rusul. But about this, let me make it very clear. No ayah, no hukum of Al-Quran, nothing of the Quran will ever be abolished. Neither was it abolished by Isa ibn Maryam or the second coming of Isa ibn Maryam, as we believe is Mirza Ghulam Ahmad alayhi salam. We say the hadith we must do ta'weel of as we do ta'weel of the same hadith when it says, by Allah, he will soon descend amongst you, but he never descended amongst the Sahaba. This we agree upon, yes or no? Isa alayhi salam never descended amongst the Sahaba, yes?
Complete your point first.
Okay, my point is literally...
Okay, Spread Haq, in last 1 hour, you took 3 positions. Or maybe actually one position.
This is my position.
Habibi, wait. Don't disrespect people's intelligence. Okay, for the last 1 hour, you took a position consisting of 3 points. Point number 1, you said that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani abolished the jizya as it was meant to be. Number 1. Number 2, you said that he did this on the authority of Sunnah. Number 3, you said that but this abolishment was not literal but metaphorical. This third point, so far, you miserably failed to explain. But with regard to first 2 points, why are you now going back and withdrawing your position and changing your position? I give you, look, first of all, these 2 points, which you said that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani abolished jizya as it was meant to be, and he, number 2, he did this on through the authority of Sunnah. Wasn't this your position for last 1 hour?
I clearly said in a way which does not contradict the Quran. Yes or no? Yes, I said this clearly in the first hour. Yes or no?
So when you said previously that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani abolished the jizya as it was meant to be,
yes,
did you say or not?
And I explained 20 times what I meant.
Habibi, wait. Did you say or not?
I did say this and I explained this. Yes.
Good point. Second point. Did you not say that he did this through authority of Sunnah?
And did I not quote the Quran which says to ati'u Allah?
Habibi, wait. Did you not say that he did this on the authority of Sunnah?
As per prophecy.
Good point. And prophecy is in the Sunnah, right?
It's in the hadith, na'am.
Okay. Now, Habibi, the case is closed already. Mirza Ghulam, according to your position, Mirza Ghulam Qadiani abolished a hukam of the Quran.
No.
Through hadith or through Sunnah.
No.
As it was meant to be. As it was meant
and your word, as it was meant to be. Okay. Yeah. Now, instead of wasting people's time, there was only one defense you took. Only one defense. You said that, but this abolishment was metaphorical. Whenever I gave you the opportunity to explain, every time you explain as a literal abolishment. Why? Because wars are literal. Okay. Because payment was literal. Wait, Habibi, wait. Because wars were literal, payment was literal, Ahle Kitab are literal, so jizya has to be literal as well. So now we leave now we leave all of that. Okay, whatever you said, we leave it in the court of the people. All I wanted to demonstrate was, listen people very carefully, Muslim position and Qadiani belief are same in this particular thing.
No.
In this particular thing, that abolishment of jizya in the hadith is going to be implemented when Isa ibn Maryam will come. And this abolishment in black and white, he acknowledged, is happening through the authority of Sunnah. Now, I gave him plenty of opportunities to tell people.
You're misrepresenting me.
Wait, no problem. People will decide that. I gave you plenty of opportunity to tell people that what is the difference between abrogation and abolishment. I gave you 4 opportunities and people can watch that. You have no defense on that one as well. Now, did I misrepresent you? Was I misquoting you? All of that is, Habibi, wait, no worries. All of that is in the court of people because we are doing all of this to let people see. Ruhani Khazain, volume 20. Page 400, Tajalliyat Ilahiya. Mirza says, is hadith se bhi sabit hai. It is proven from this hadith. Which hadith? The exactly same hadith I was discussing about Yadaul Jizya or Yadaul Harb. And you have already listened. Both of these are authentic variants of the authentic hadith. Some says that he will lift the wars or he will lift the jizya. Both are in the hadith. And the previous guy spread haq quoted Yadaul Harb as well. And Yadaul Jizya was in the hadith. I show on screen. Now, Mirza says, is hadith se sabit hai. This hadith proves Masih ke waqt mein, in the time of Messiah, jihad ka hukam mansukh kar diya jayega. The order, the command of jihad will be abrogated. Now, simple question. Where is the command of jihad found? In the Quran. Uzina lillazina amanu. Okay. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave permission to the believers to fight against those who are fighting them and driving them out of their homes. We all know the ayah. Now, what I'm trying to say is the order, the command of jihad is in the Quran. Mirza says, is hadith se sabit hai. This hadith proves that in the time of Messiah, the command of jihad will be abrogated. And then he says, जैसा कि सही बुखारी में, as in the book of Bukhari, the authentic book of Bukhari, में है कि मसीह मौद की सिफात में लिखा है. He says that as in Bukhari, in the attribute, characteristics of the Messiah, it is mentioned, Yadaul Harb, that he will lift the war or he will abolish the war in the words of the previous spread haq. He will abolish the war. Okay? Yani Masih Maud jab aayega, i.e. when the Messiah will come, to jang or jihad ko mawqoof kar dega. He will put the war and jihad. He will put them on hold. I have translated literally mawkoof kar dega, put them on hold. Now, what was my claim? Bashir bhai, my claim was that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani abrogated jihad or jizya with the hadith and used the word mansukh. Everybody can see. He says, इस हदीस से साबित है कि मसीह के वक्त में जिहाद का हुक्म मनसूख कर दिया जाएगा. That in the time of Messiah, the order of jihad will be abrogated, mansukh. And then he gave the reference of same hadith which I was discussing with this previous guy. That was one point. Just with regard to word mansukh, because the whole discussion was abolishment or abrogation. Okay, so Mirza Ghulam Qadiani used the word abolishment. Now, if you have noticed, now this guy, unfortunately, I don't blame them because they don't read Mirza Ghulam Qadiani perhaps, okay? Or they don't want to read perhaps, I don't know, okay? Now, the thing is, I want to show you some reference and now you tell me, he was saying that maybe another time will come when there will be jihad again and there will be all of that. Guess what? This was not theory of Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, okay? Now, let me quote you something to end the discussion, inshallah, before I move on to very important topic, which is inshallah very soon. Now, I will quote Mirza Ghulam Qadiani and nobody else, okay? Ruhani Khazain Volume 1. I'm going to mention something from where? From Buraheen Ahmadiyya, Hissa Awwal and Hissa Dom, Hissa Som, Hissa Chaharam. Buraheen Ahmadiyya Part 1, 2, 3, 4. Why I'm saying that? Look at this one. Mirza, about this book, Mirza says, ऐसी किताब की अशद जरूरत थी जो हर एक फिरका के मुकाबला पर सच्चाई और हकीकत इस्लाम के दलाइल के साथ साबित करे. He says that there was need for a book that can establish the truthfulness of Islam with the rational argument over all other sects. जिनके मानने से किसी इंसान को चारा नहीं. Nobody can deny the level of arguments will be such that nobody can deny. So alhamdulillah, he says, thanks to God, इन तमाम मकासद को पूरा करने के लिए ये किताब तैयार हुई है. He says, I have produced Buraheen Ahmadiyya. Why? For the purpose of achieving the objective. Which objective? So this book can show the truthfulness of Islam to everybody else. Now, I want to show you that what is mentioned in this book. Okay, this is Buraheen Ahmadiyya, okay, volume 1, and this is, by the way, fourth part, okay, volume 1, page 593. Volume 1 of Ruhani Khazain, volume 1, page 593. Mirza says, Huwa allazi arsala rasulahu bil huda wa deenil haqqi li yuzhirahu ala deeni kulli. That Allah is the one who sent his prophet or his messenger with the guidance and the deen al-haq, with the true deen. Why? So the prophet or Allah, okay, can make this dominant over all religions. Then Mirza says, listen very carefully, ये आयत जिस्मानी और सियासत मुल्की के तौर पे हजरत मसीह के हक में पेशन गोई है. Mirza says, this ayah of Surah As-Saf, it is a prophecy about who? About the Messiah. और जिस गलबा कामला का दीन इस्लाम का वादा दिया गया है, वो गलबा मसीह के जरिए ज़हूर में आएगा. He says, the domination of Islam, which is promised in this ayah, it will be manifested in the time of Messiah. और जब हजरत मसीह अलैहिस्सलाम दोबारा इस दुनिया में तशरीफ लाएंगे, and when the Messiah will come in this dunya a second time, तो इनके हाथ से दीन इस्लाम जमी आफाक और अख्तार में फैल जाएगा. He says that in his time, through his hand, Islam will be spread in all corners of the world, in all horizons on this earth, right? Now, somebody might say, oh, he changed his position. No problem. Chashma Marifat. Bashir Bhai knows it is one of the last writings of Mirza Ghulam Qadiani. One of the last, okay? Not the last, one of the last. Now, Ruhani Khazain, volume 23, page 91. Mirza says, Wahdatul Aqwami ki khidmat इस नाइबुन नबुआ के आहद से वाबस्ता की गई है. He says that to unite all nations, this service is attached to the time of Messiah. और इसी की तरफ ये आयत इशारा करती है. And this ayah, the same ayah of Surah Saf, it points to this same concept. Okay, why I quoted this one? So nobody can say, oh, he changed this one. No, he confirmed this one exactly. But look at the deception. When he mentioned this thing in 1884, he used the word Hazrat Masih, and this time he used the word Naibun Nubuwa, because by this time he was claiming to be the Messiah Ibn Maryam, okay, and he has it coined the new terminologies. Look at the difference. I want you to look at this thing as well. Now, somebody might be thinking, oh, what's the point? No problem. Ruhani Khazain, volume 6, very important reference. Please note this one. Ruhani Khazain, volume 6, page 307. फिर इसी ज़िमन में रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने मसीह मऊद के आने की खबर दी और फरमाया. He says that in this regard, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has prophesied the coming of Messiah, and Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said, what? इसके हाथ से ईसाई दीन का खात्मा होगा. That Messiah will bring an end to the Christian religion. And this guy was saying there will be again war, then this and that. No problem. I will make it even more clear for you. Ruhani Khazain, volume 23, page 88. Chashma Marfat. Again, one of the last writing. Mirza says, खुदा ताला तमाम मुतफर्रिक लोगों को एक मजहब पे जमा कर देगा. Exactly what Ahlus Sunnah believe, that in the time when Isa ibn Maryam will come, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will destroy all nations. Allah will destroy and all religions other than Islam. What Mirza says is, Mirza says that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will gather all people on one religion. Which one is that? We all know Al-Islam. So now please think about this. If all people have gathered on Al-Islam, who will fight? This is exactly what we are pointing out. Okay? And then if you want to make it more clear, Ruhani Khazain, volume 14, page 381. Note the reference. Ruhani Khazain, volume 14, पेज 381. अय्यामुस्सुला. मिर्जा सेज इस पर इत्तेफाक हो गया है कि मसीह के नजूल के वक्त इस्लाम दुनिया पर कसरत से फैल जाएगा और मिलले बातिला हलाक हो जाएंगे और रास्तबाज तरक्की करेगा. सुभान अल्लाह. Mirza says that it has been agreed upon. What? He says that in the time of descending of Messiah, Islam will spread in the world. All the false nation will perish. तमाम मिलले बातिला हलाक हो जाएंगी. All the false nations will perish. और रास्तबाजी तरक्की करेगी. And truthfulness will prevail. Exactly what Ahlus Sunnah are saying. In the time of Isa ibn Maryam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala yuhlik Allahul milala fi zamanihi. Allah will, the hadith, Allah will destroy all nations in the time of Messiah. Why I'm quoting that? They are telling people, oh, the Muslim concept of Messiah will force people. Why Mirza is saying all of that? That all the nation will destroy. Who will destroy the nations? Tell us. Who will destroy the nation? You need to explain for us, okay? Now, Mirza says, Ruhani Khazain, volume 6, page 311. Mirza says that तब हम तमाम मज़ाहिब को एक मज़हब पे जमा कर देंगे. He is quoting verbatim, quote and quote, his revelation or Quranic ayah. He says that Allah is telling Mirza Ghulam Qadiani that I will gather all religions upon one religion. And we all know that one will be Al-Islam. Okay, understand the point. Same concept, but they will not tell you. Okay, Mirza says on and on and on this thing, but let's end here. What did I presented and why I presented? So you can know that what Muslims are saying. Number one, there will be no more religions, either Christians or Jews or Hindus, or nothing will exist after the coming of Isa ibn Maryam. So this is exactly what Mirza Ghulam Qadiani is testifying as well. The only difference is Muslim position is always on the table and the Qadiani one is under the table. They don't want people to see that. Okay, why? Because as soon as people know that their position is that hadith can abrogate Quran, I have showed you already, their whole game is finished. And they want to keep the confusion for a common Ahmad. Dear common Ahmadis, I will end the whole discussion or the topic of jizya with this one mess. Wake up, wake up. Wallahi, wake up. This dunya, all the benefit, the perks of this dunya, the enjoyment, the amusement, your nothing will be of any benefit on the day of judgment. If you can see clearly what is the truth, what good reason do you have to move away from the truth and to not accept? Your forefathers, they did not have access to all of that. Understand this point. They fell into the trap because of lack of information. Right now, in the time of chat GPT, in the time of AI, everything is on your fingertip. Just it needs one thing. Do you really want to know the truth? Choice is yours.